All right, let me catch up with chat. Chat is booming. Got a blast to work. Eddie, have fun blasting yourself to work, my friend. Ooh, he called me king, chat. Where are you from, and why is it the USA? I'm originally from New Jersey. I think it's part of the United States. You like my shirt? I got a lot of compliments on this shirt. Thank you. Thank you. It's just a green shirt. It's literally just a blank green shirt. Yeah, I realize that might have come off like devaluing the compliment. It's a good shirt. It's just a green shirt, Joy. You can't revoke it. I've already accepted the compliment. There's like a weird feeling where like you're not supposed to accept the compliment because I guess in fear of becoming egotistical or self-centered or something. But I think it can actually, you just accept the compliment. Just say thank you very much and move on. It makes the person feel like crap when you disagree with them, when you don't accept the compliment. And that's something that's like you don't really think about as the person receiving the compliment. You know what I mean? Compliments can make people feel uncomfortable, oddly enough. I can't accept it because it'll make me sound cocky, so no, I disagree. It's like a big fear that you accept it and they're gonna be like, dude, I loved your work in that movie, man. You really did a great job acting. Thanks, yeah, I tried my best, I really appreciate it. Wow, get your head out of your ass, man. Depends if I feel I've earned it. That's the problem, right? You might not feel you've earned it, but some people might think you've earned it. So it's like, who's to say? I don't accept shallow compliments because it's just... What would be an example of it, like a shallow compliment? Oh, a shallow compliment would be like, haha, you're funny. Haha, you're smart. Feels like they're either kissing my ass or they're being nice just to look good. Huh. I think if somebody said you were funny or smart, I don't think my first reaction would be to think that they're saying it to look good. Say Oli says, it's a bit weird, but girls never really complimented me. But I gained confidence so much within myself over the years that now many girls compliment me. I just don't believe them, assuming they are trolling me. It's really funny how when you gain confidence, the compliments start coming in. I wonder if your confidence can like truly be improved just from compliments, or if it has to come from within. If people are constantly complimenting you, do you genuinely start to gain more confidence, or do you need to find the confidence within and then you sort of, like you radiate confidence and good energy, and then the compliments start rolling in? I sort of lean into the latter camp because I've always felt that you get what you put out in the world. I believe how you carry yourself often influences that. It's like energy transfer. No, it really is. I truly believe that. How you carry yourself really does influence like what happens in your life. Sort of like you can even just fake your confidence at first. So in my opinion, confidence as like a definition, I guess you could define it in different ways, but I always think of confidence as like how you trust yourself in an unknown situation. The more you put yourself in situations where you don't know what's going on, like, risks, unfamiliar situations, new environments, trying new things, meeting new people, those sorts of things, the more of those you conquer and come out on the other side feeling better, I think that stacks confidence up. And then you start to believe in yourself in future situations. It's like, well, I'm sure I'm going to be fine here because I was fine in X amount of situations that I was unfamiliar with. And so I think it's like a skill that you can train. I'll give you an example. A couple years ago, maybe like 4 years ago or so, I got picked up by Korg USA. It's a music company. And they asked me if I was interested in being like a product specialist, which means they would send me some products. I would do like review videos, and they'd also fly me out to different places around the country to do videos and to like teach employees at stores more about the product. So for example, I'd go to like a Guitar Center in Wisconsin and have like a little seminar with the employees there and show them the main features so that when people came in to look at the products, they'd be able to explain the products better. That shit was scary at first because I'd never really done anything like that. I'd never been with a company that would like fly you out. And I remember one of the first gigs I had with them, I flew out to Wisconsin and I had a briefing a couple days beforehand sent to me. They showed me all the products. There were like 3 products that I was going to be talking about in these videos. So I studied up and I just went there trying to act as confident as possible. It wasn't real confidence. I was nervous as hell. Turns out there were 2 additional products that they forgot to tell me about. And so I'll never forget it. I was sitting down, writing up a script to talk about as the guys are setting up the scene. So they're setting up like 4 big cameras, all the keyboards. I'm literally writing the script, trying to figure out what I'm going to say as they're setting it up. It was terrifying. So in that moment, I remember thinking like, this is definitely going to be fine. Like, I've got this. I've done more stressful things in the past, so I know I can do this. This is going to be fine. And in 25 minutes, this is going to be over. There's something called the responsibility transfer. The responsibility transfer is when it's what it sounds like. You take the responsibility off yourself to like a higher power or something. So for an example, when I was writing that script, I was like, okay, I've done everything I can do. I studied, I learned the products, I'm writing a good script, I feel good, I got a good night's sleep. I literally have done everything I could, so there's no point in stressing out about it. So you push the responsibility, so now it's just up to fate, like whatever happens, or God, or whatever, it doesn't really matter, just something that's not you. Because it sort of takes the responsibility off you and feels sort of like a weight off of your shoulders. I'd rather be self-deprecating than come off as cocky or delusional. I don't really like being self-deprecating though, sometimes in a tasteful way. But I think if you're always self-deprecating, it's really harmful for the person saying the self-deprecating things, because the more you say, like, you really believe what you say. So if you're always making self-deprecating jokes, it might seem funny, but I think deep down you can really start to believe that if you're not careful. What you say to yourself matters. We train our brains to believe things many times. It's up to us to retain our brains, to retrain our brains. I agree, 100%. We actually do train our brains. It's pretty powerful, but also pretty scary that we have the power to rewire our brains. So that's why I think it's really, really you got to be really careful with how you think about yourself, because thoughts turn into Thoughts turn into actions. Thoughts turn into ideas. I don't know. There's some flow chart or something. I don't know. Trying to act smart. Yeah, neurons and neural pathways and statistics and circumference. And so to finish up that story, that video conference in Wisconsin ended up being fantastic. I nailed it. And then so for the next thing that's scary, you already have a little bit more actual confidence. So if I think of it, if you have like a meter of confidence, you fill it with fake confidence at first. Just, you're faking it, but just fake it. Just act confident. You know what you're doing. And granted, you do the work to prepare. I don't think you should just like be confident for a test, but you don't study. Like I'm gonna be confident in the SATs, but I've been, sitting on my butt for 2 years and not studying, that sort of thing. But if you do the work, you go in with a full meter of fake confidence, it goes well. Some of that meter is replaced with actual confidence. And then the next time, maybe a little bit more actual confidence. And what happens over time is that the real confidence overturns the fake confidence. And you might not even know. Am I actually confident or am I fake confident? And the funny thing is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I started a new job a while ago and I knew what to do, but they threw me straight to sharks. And I was like, I can do this. You have to believe yourself. It was scary as hell first, but it should be like that. I think it's good to have a little bit of nerves because that keeps you prepared. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up. You can be confident in the fact that you don't know something. I don't think confidence should stretch as far as like not asking for help if you need it. I think asking for help is a sign of strength. This talk has convinced me that I am in fact the best. Tremble before me, worms. And that's really what I was hoping the takeaway would be. I feel like working out helps confidence a lot. I could agree with that. I've never met anybody who's regretted like fitness, exercising. Never met someone who's like, man, I really wish I didn't go for that run. I really wish I didn't go to the gym today. Unless you break your leg on a leg press machine. Even then, you'll still thank yourself. It's just a good leg day. Yeah. Honestly, if you're doing leg day and you don't break both of your kneecaps, it's a waste of time.